Shawn, this question comes from Kathleen, and I guess she doesn't have a last name. But she did say, Shawn, what are your memories of Macho Man Randy Savage, and where were you when you heard that he died?
Well, I mean, I was at home. I was at home when I heard about it, and obviously saddened by it. My memories of Randy, stem from the few conversations that we had together, and just some of the great advice. I mean, and it's a story I tell people all the time, which is, I was disgruntled, angry, and they're really thinking about leaving, and he just looked at me and said, "Don't take yourself out of the game." And I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "You're out of the game, you're gone, you're not here, there's no chance of advancing." He said, "As long as you're still here, there's always a chance." And it just, it kept me going on. And, another thing, that I sort of stole from Randy, I remember asking him once, just commenting like, "Gosh, I mean, you've got like a different outfit like every pay-per-view." And he said, "Yep." He said, "Every one." And I said, "Well," I said, "Gosh, it's gonna get a little bit pricey. Those are some pretty, exorbitant, outfits you got." And of course, Randy was known by being a pretty frugal guy. And he said, "Hey, if you're gonna spend money, invest in your gimmick. Invest in your gimmick." And that's sort of when I sort of decided that when I went singles, I was going to try to, I was going to make sure that I tried to keep it fresh when it came to, my appearance and the outfits and things like that. So Randy was an extremely knowledgeable guy, and again, he was a tough, hard-nosed business guy too, and he wasn't afraid to tell you that, hey, sometimes you got to say no. And again, I decided to take advice from certain guys, and he was one of them.
I asked everyone who I did an interview about a few days after he died that if somebody handed you the finished book of Randy Savage's life, what would the title be? What does Shawn Michaels say?
Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? I guess, it's pretty simplistic, but it'd be, "There's only one Macho Man."
Okay, thank you, Shawn Michaels.